Hello, this is Stephen Childs, author of The World Fairness Agreement. My voice is faded. I might lose my voice. I took a passenger from the clinic, I think, some health water store or something. And she said she was doing pretty good, except she lost her voice yesterday. And I could understand, she could speak, but it was quiet. So I'm wondering, what is it? What kind of a bug or Glenn Beck beetle, maybe? The Glenn Beck virus? No, I'm saying that because I had this weird dream where they showed me Glenn Beck, and he's like a centipede-looking insect. It's not exactly a centipede. They said, that's Glenn Beck. And it's like, Glenn Beck shouldn't have done me wrong. So now he's a insect. And the Mormon Church is at its shenanigans again. Curses on atheists. Same as the Old Testament. It's a different variety of curses. Isaiah 42:10 was on the car in front of me, so I looked it up, and it's talking about God holds you by the right hand. Well, what if you're left-handed? Are those people evil? Come on. These bad religions are causing so much trouble in the world. Let me think a second. I parked at my favorite place to go for a walk. I'll show you. This is downtown Provo, Utah, right along the Provo River. And there's apartment buildings over here. It's really pretty nice spot. See the river? I'll zoom in on the river. Utah's rivers are quite small, as you can see. There's a nice bridge over there. That's just for the trail. I'm too lazy to get out, or I would. I don't feel well because I had like a fever. I woke up one morning I remember I worked and I wasn't feeling right. So then Sunday I stayed in bed all day. So anyway, now my voice is fading. Anyway, let's see. What was I going to talk about? Oh, the bad religions that are causing us trouble. And the Glenn Beck bug. And there was somebody else that was a bug, too. He was like an insect guy. And I could see him walking around. And then one of them was Van, my son's name. And I was thinking it's my son that OD'd last summer because he did me wrong. So he reincarnated into an insect, too. When you know God's everything, it doesn't make much matter. Things are not a problem. You just let things happen. So then they say, no, it's not your son. But they checked it out to see what I'd do if they told me it was. I don't think insects are even hardly conscious. I don't think they feel any pain. They might. Do you think they're conscious of anything? In a very subtle kind of way, maybe. Maybe I'll reincarnate as a horsefly. The horses will just hate me. People that hated horses probably wish they would become a horsefly. Who knows? I think we take all this shit too seriously. One thing I know, though, shit stinks sometimes worse than others. If you're vegan, your shit doesn't stink nearly as bad. I found that out. We've been in a lot of crap fights. I was in a crap fight with Heber City, somebody up there. Okay, now we're getting to the exciting part of the video. Last night, there's one of the demon types just telling me all these tragic stuff as I'm sleeping, and I can hear. I'm lucid enough that I can hear this spirit being, this demon being, whatever, telling me all this tragic stuff, and it's sad, and she's making me feel sad in my sleep, and you can't stop them, and they exploit us. They're probably whispering to people all the time, and most people don't even know it. Telling people all this sad stuff, and they wake up and they don't feel good. They don't feel like it's a good day. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to get out of bed because one of these demons has been whispering sad stories in your ear all night. So I can't get it to shut up, and I'm sick of it, and I would just rather be dead and non-existent. I would just rather not even exist than to have to put up with this. And then next thing I know, there's a gun pointed right at my head. See, I don't really have a body when I'm dreaming like this, but I don't see any other body either. I just see a gun. And I know there's a mind associated with this gun pointed right at me. And I said, would you please shoot me? I'm sick of hearing this. Why don't you just shoot me? I don't want to hear this demon bugging me every night. And so then the guy's got a voice to it. And he says, oh, then it's not you doing it. Nope. So it was bugging him too. Apparently. So this morning, I decided I'd take some short trips close to home and make sure I'm okay. I was thinking about wearing a mask all the time again. I don't know. Whatever. They're in the backseat of my car, and I'm looking forward. If I cough, it's always forward. Everywhere I go, I get sick because I had my pituitary tumor removed, and so my immune system is compromised. And I have to have everything just so or I'm in trouble. Like if I get stressed, I got to stop working because if I've depleted my stress tolerance is gone. And if I go past it, all of a sudden I'm crashed. My energy drops real quick. I just turn the app off and I have a nap. I'm done for the day. So I stayed home just in case I'm not feeling well. But there was a second passenger. The first one, I was getting this like a Mormon vibe. And, or maybe not, but my spirit friend said, the Mormons are in trouble. So we had a good conversation, and then I picked up the next passenger. And there's a car parked in front of the house where I'm supposed to stop. There's something going on with that, because a lot of times I'll go to pick up a passenger, and a car will pull up right behind me with its lights on and stop while I'm waiting. It makes you nervous. Or there'll be one there when you get there. Engine running, lights on. It's like they know. They know who I'm going to be picking up. And so this blonde woman comes out. car drives away. She gets in. I start the trip. I start going. All of a sudden, she might have said hello or something. All of a sudden, she's talking in Spanish. I can't understand a single word of it. And it's like, something's wrong, something's wrong, something's wrong. I start freaking out. Very nervous. I pull over. Turn around. She's got the flashlight on her phone on. So if she points it toward me, it's going to shine right at me. I've had one do that before. She was a Latino person that only spoke Spanish. And I'm saying, turn the light off, turn the light off. And they don't turn it off because they can't understand a word I'm saying. It was raining real hard. And I needed to be able to see out the side window clearly and not worry about a light shining in my eyes so I can't see effectively. I got angry. I got upset. I'm like, turn the light off. So then she finally figured out something and stopped shining the light. And I had to be very emotional to get in a response. So this blonde, speaking Spanish, and, oh, by the way, it's a wonderful language. We have so many wonderful languages. I like Sanskrit, one of the oldest. I've been listening to a band named from the 60s. Don't get me started on this. I'll be in tears in a second. Grace, tears from being saved from disaster, from the sinking ship, from the word So they got a song called God is Back in Town. And they got a song named See what happened? My heart is filled with the grace of the Guru from chanting So, the Mormons better run. They better run to me and I'll tell them what God really is. So anyway, yeah, the woman in the back seat. I pull over, cancel the trip. We're done. I need to stop everything. I got appointments. So I'm beginning to cancel all my appointments that I had for this morning. I had 3. I think she might have been one of them. I don't know. And I was busy. I had made 2 trips additional. So this is costing me a lot of money for how much money I make. Next to nothing. And she points at the seat. And I think she said wet. I think I got it. And so then I understood, then I could start understanding that the seat's wet. Oh, we got that figured out. So I've already canceled the trip, canceled all my other appointments. And I said, look, I don't know where we're going. I canceled the trip. She can't understand a word of it. I can't do nothing. She shows me on her phone. And I think, oh boy, she's got a translator. She shows me what it says. It says, let's go to work. I don't know where we're going. I try that right. Tell me which way. She won't. So I'm thinking, I got this. This needs to end right now. I says, get out. She wouldn't. Get out of my car. Get out right now. Get out. Get out. And she finally got out. She needed to get some help from someone that speaks Spanish, and I cannot help her. She was very disrespectful to me. not the other way around. So I've heard them play that game before, like I'm not respecting them. Bullshit. I do respect them, and they're disrespecting me. Not all of them. So I wrote about it. The evil Mexican God is being defeated. And the good Mexican people are glad that it's being defeated. And it's not just the Mexican evil. It's probably one universal evil. Christian, Bible, Jewish, Muslim, Abraham, fuck you. You know? Oops. Somebody pulled up as I was saying the F word very loudly. Well, it's good her windows are rolled up. Now I've got something in my eye. It's like she's brushing the dirt off on me. So, it's a war. Do you understand? This is a war against people that are doing me wrong. So, a lot of the people are glad I'm fighting the war against evil. They got to do what they got to do. If they got to throw dirt in my eyes, then throw dirt in my eyes. If you got to shoot me in the head, then shoot me in the head. Do what you got to do. I defeat evil.